In the heart of a ghost town, under a blood-red sky, dust dances with the devil where the lost souls lie. Whiskey bottle empty by a cold campfire, echoes of a train whistle haunted with desire. Blood on the shadows, pain in the wind, cursed by the memories of the sins I've skinned. This desert knows my name and my story's old, written in the dust where my heart turned cold. A love once burning like the church that caught the flame, betrayed by a kiss in the shadows that we named. She left with the sunset on the day the preacher lied. Now I wander with the ghost of what I've left inside. Blood on the shadows, scars in the sand, walking through the night with a gun in my hand. The silence is my partner in this forsaken land, guided by the moonlight and the retribution plan. At the crossroads by the old forgotten graves, I face the whispers and the debts I've yet to pay. Her shadow in the doorway, the showdown feels so right. Two bullets in the chamber under the starless night. Blood on the shadows, destiny's embrace, revenge or redemption, it's a bitter taste. With each step on this cursed ground, I accept my fate. In the silence of the desert, revenge comes too late. Dust and the stories it knows of an outlaw with a heart where nothing grows. Blood on the shadows under skies so vast, in a land that forgets but the legends last. Out where the sky bleeds into the dusty plains, a ghost town whispers secrets held by chains. Silent desert cries under a cursed moon's glare, whiskey bottles empty left in despair. Echoes of train whistles cut through thin air, just shadows of the lost, the damned don't dare. No mercy in the cursed land, tales of fate and hands, forgotten graves where no one stands. This land will make no amends. Burned out church with a broken cross, love and hope have paid the cost. In the dust we bear our loss, no mercy in the cursed land. Rode in from the east with a heart on fire, found my love's locket beside the funeral pyre. Trusted a man with a serpent sneer, his betrayal was as sharp as it was clear. Night falls heavy, revenge is near, bullets for the traitor, jury of peers. No mercy in the cursed land, echoes of a reprimand, lonely souls with gun in hand. The devil plays a losing hand, ashes scatter where they stand. Promises are like shifting sands. at the edge of town. Two shadows cast, one man goes down. No mercy in the country land, where justice is a dying brand. Count your sins on your left hand, forgiven by this forsaken land. Now I roam the ghost unmanned, with whispers of the past so grand. In cursed silence, here I stand. No mercy in the cursed land. Through the dust of a ghost town's cries, where the shadows claim the midday sun, I ride with a bottle of whiskey's my guide, past church bones where faith once died. The wind's a sermon that whispers of sin. In the forsaken places I've been, riding through the ashes under cursed skies, haunting the silence where my old love lies. The echoes of train whistles far and wide, carrying my sorrow. In the night I confide. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, betrayed by a kiss in the twilight she cried. The heart of a gambler with debts unpaid led me to the barrel of a gun betrayed. A storm came and washed my sins into sand, left me a phantom in a barren land. Riding through the ashes with ghosts at my side, searching for redemption where my demons hide. Each whistle's a reminder of what I once defied. In the dust storms of memory, endlessly I ride. In the mirror of the night, under starlit confessions, I face my reflection in its haunting questions. Was it vengeance or salvation in the paths I chose? Only the desert knows. Only the desert knows. Riding through the ashes, finding peace at last in the quiet of a grave. All my pains are past, burning bridges lighting my way to where I belong, amidst silent desert songs. This is where I'm strong. Under a blood-red sky, I ride through the sand, past ghost towns and graves in this God-forsaken land. Whiskey bottle clutched, memories flood like rain, the echoes of the past whispering with pain. Riding through the cursed land, heart heavy as stone, lost love and betrayal in this desert I roam. Each mile a reminder of the cost of my sins. Riding through the cursed land, the darkness begins. Dust storms swirl around like the lies that were spun. Found love in her eyes, neath the same burning sun. But a train whistle moans, a dirge for my soul. She's gone with the shadows where the night winds blow. Riding through the cursed land, guns at my side. Silent deserts witness to the tears I've denied. Seeking redemption or a bullet to end my plight. Riding through the cursed land, through the endless night. Churchyard, where the fire still burns, I see her shadow dance at every painful turn. My heart calls for justice, but there's no peace to find. Only whispers of the past twisting through my mind. Riding through the cursed land, this tale's nearly done. Fate's a cruel mistress under this merciless sun. But in this endless desert, I've made my final stand. Riding through the cursed land, gun cold in my hand. Out in the shadow of the hangman's tree, where the wind whispers low, cold and free, dust devils dance on a barren plain, and the sun bleeds red like an open vein. Old whiskey bottles clink in the ghost town breeze, echoes of laughter lost in the freeze. Where the undertaker's hymn waits underneath the silver moon's cold gaze. There lies a heart that no longer beats in the land where vengeance and sorrow meets. Hear the train whistle moan through the cursed night, where the undertaker's hymn waits. We find the light. A tale of betrayal by a lover's hand. She vanished like smoke into the wasteland. Her memory haunts every whispered wail in the chapel ruins where shadows prevail. The preacher spoke of sin as the church burned bright. Another soul lost to the desert night. Where the undertaker's hymn waits. Life fades as quickly as the rusty gates creak. In the silence of a forgotten grave lies a cowboy whose heart was betrayed. Hear the coyotes cry to the hollow sky, where the undertaker's hymn waits. The spirit sigh. Stand at the crossroads, gun heavy in hand. The sky splits open over cursed land. gunslinger lies. Let the dust settle where it may. In this silent desert, I'll find my way. Cuts the silence beneath the shadow of the dying sun. Stands a ghost town, tales untethered under the curse of what's been done. Whiskey bottles lay in dust, footprints vanish, trust to rust. No mercy in the desert wind. It howls your sins, can't hide from them. Echoes of the past ring loud in abandoned streets under thunder clouds. No mercy where the heart once stayed. Only shadows move where we once lay. There was love beneath these big old skies, still betrayal sent it to its grave. Night's cold arms embraced my sorrow beside the church where we once prayed. A train cries out like a mournful ghost along these tracks my pain host. No mercy in the desert wind, cries like the saints who witness sin. Memories bleed as they spin in the silent town edged by din. No mercy, just the echo of your name carved next to mine in the wooden frame. I faced the dawn with my shadow long across the sand where I felt wrong. The mirror of the sky, stark and white, showed me the place where my demons hide. In the eye of the storm, or the calm of the quake, I found my heart too shattered to break. No mercy in the desert wind. I walk alone where our dreams had been. In the dust, your laughter whispers across the forsaken land that shivers. No mercy, yet I stand revenge unspun in the quiet dust. I'm the haunted one, and the desert knows it always knows. No mercy in the wind that blows. On the edge where the shadows merge with the light, old St. Jude's met its fate on a cold, starless night. Whiskey bottle in my hand as the flames kiss the sky. The ghost town whispered secrets beneath the mournful cry. Echoes from the church fire burning through my soul. Every ember story of love and of control. Cursed is the land where the lost lovers meet under a blood-red moon in the heat. She was an angel with eyes like the stormy seas. Her laughter, a melody carried on the desert breeze. But jealousy's a serpent, it strikes without a sound. Found her with another before the church burned down. Echoes from the church fire screaming into the night, whispers of the betrayal that fueled the deadly light. Haunted is the heart that's been torn by deceit. In the silence of the ashes where memories repeat. Now I roam these cursed lands with dust storms in my way. The train whistles a reminder of the vows we did forsake. A specter in the ruins where our love used to bloom, amid the forgotten graves and the never-ending gloom. Echoes from the church fire, a requiem of the past. In the hollow echo of the bell, I found my peace at last. Forgiveness is a journey on a lonesome, endless road, where shadows merge with light and the stories are retold. Out in the valley where the dead trees whisper, dust rolls through like a lonesome drifter. Moon hangs low, painting shadows on bones. Ghost town echoes with forgotten moans. Old saloons, creaking winds, got it speaking of a love once fierce. Now it's just remnants leaking. Whiskey bottle lay shattered, a testament of night when love turned to betrayal under faint starlight. Lost love and smoke in the air, all is broke. Haunted by the whispers, the promises we spoke. The desert knows my pain with its cursed refrain, burning like the church where nothing remains. There's a tale of a woman with eyes like stormy skies, led me stray with her sweet, deceiving lies. In the back room of the chapel, she swore her heart. By dawn's light, her truth tore mine apart. Through the silence of the prairie, train whistles cry, a soundtrack to the day my heart did die. Left me with the echoes of what used to be, a haunted shell of love gone like smoke on the breeze. Lost love and smoke under a blackened oak, echoes of the fire where all my dreams choke. The wind sings of despair with its chilling affair. In the ashes of the church I find her glare. On this cursed land I stand with a gun in my hand, facing the ghost of the past that I can barely withstand. She's a mirage in the night, a painful burn inside.
ghost town bears witness to the heart she broke. No more chains in the silent desert rains. In the fading embers glow, I release my pain. Lost love and smoke, let the spirits revoke this outlaw soul from a final cruel joke. As the desert stars peak in solitude, I seek the strength to forgive as the memories leave.
Under the blood moon's eerie glow, whiskey bottles lay with secrets they won't show. In the heart of a ghost town sigh, a lone train whistle moans a forsaken lullaby. Ashes of the silent grave keep my bitter tales, haunted dreams of a lover's ghost where justice failed. On cursed sands where we once swore, now nothing but whispers of the love we bore. The storms dance on forgotten lands where I once held her with these trembling hands. Betrayal's knife, sharp and cold, left me with nothing but her memory to hold. Ashes of the silent grave speak of pain so grave, echoes of a burning church, the fate I break. Whispers in the desert air calling me to atone. All that's left is a heart as dry as bone. In the shadow of an old gallows tree, I face the ghosts of what can no longer be. The wind cries out her name through the dust. A cursed land's plea in redemption I must trust. Ashes of the silent grave where my demons lay, in the dark a gunslinger's path, come what may. Revenge or resignation under the cold moon's weight, I ride through the night, a soul no longer to save. A tale woven in the silence of desolation, a haunted melody, a gunslinger's last salvation. In the shadow of the valley where the stone church lies in ash, whiskey bottles tell the stories and the wind sings songs of past. Dancing boots stir up the dust storms on the roads where no one's bound. Ghost of twilight, silent witness under that black sun going down. Dancing with black sun under its fiery gaze. Lost souls entwined in a cursed ballet. Love and vengeance in a tango of pain. With every step
dancing in vain. Long ago a loving whisper turned to screams in the dark night. Betrayal's knife cut so deep set abandoned hearts alight. Through the stillness of the desert, the train whistles still cry, echoing the moans of lovers who never got to say goodbye. Dancing with black sun, with shadows at my side, whirlwind of memories, nowhere to hide. Each silhouette a story of what will never be. In the heart of the desert, no one hears the plea. Under that cursed sun, a revelation blooms. Amidst forgotten graves, fate resumes. The gun in my hand, the ghost in my sights. Tonight the past is set to right. Dancing with black sun, revenge a bitter friend. Twirl towards my haunted end. Flames lick the sky from the church once burned. Under black sun, alone I learned. So I dance with shadows, and I dance with ghosts. In silent deserts, I host their lost toasts. Dancing with black sun until my tales are done. In the heat of the silence, I am the lonely one. Under a blood-red sky in the town of nowhere's grace stood a chapel of wood, with sorrow lined its face. A locket rusted on the preacher's chest, whispers in the dust, betrayal's tale forged in flames of love turned to rust. Shadows fall over the rusted locket head, heavy lies the heart, echoes of a love lost, tearing old wounds apart. In the silence of the ghost town, under the desert's moon, lies a tale of a cursed soul singing a forsaken tune. They say he loved her more than the desert loved the rain, but she vanished like smoke on that old midnight train. He searched through cursed lands, his spirit set afire, finding naught but her locket by the chapel's burned spire. Shadows stretch from the rusted locket, darkening his fate. Whiskey whispers, son, it's your love turned to hate. In the quiet of the night, through the cold desert gloom, he mourns the ghost of a girl in his heart's endless gloom. By the forgotten graves, he heard the train whistle cry. Stood a figure in the mist with vengeance in her eye. You took everything he said, his voice a broken plea. I only took what was owed, for you never belonged to me. Now shadows dance on the rusted locket under the moon's glow. A tale of revenge fulfilled where the wild winds blow. In the dust of the silent desert, secrets refuse to die. He lays down by the burning church, never again to rise.
In the shadow of the valley where the dead towns lie, the sun bleeds crimson over dusty cries. Whiskey bottles preach in the hands of ghosts. Underneath the ashes, that's what burns the most. A train whistle moans through the cursed night air, a lonely hymn for the hearts laid bare. Beneath the ashes, there's fire still alive, eating through the memories that I can't revive. On a bed of coals where my sins confess, underneath the ashes is where I'll wear my regrets. Once had a lover with eyes so wild, built dreams in this wasteland flawed and defiled. But the church caught fire one wrathful eve, left nothing but shadows and the ghosts to believe. Promises crumble like the burnt oak beams. Now her specter haunts the ruins of my dreams. Beneath the ashes, there's pain that won't die, smoldering whispers of her last goodbye. On a bed of coals where truth never rests, underneath the ashes is where I lost the best. There in the silence of the blackened plain, I face the wind and my heart's remains. Curse the land's whisper with a vengeful tone. Revenge is calling from its dusty throne. Beneath the ashes, the flames rise again. A phoenix wrath in the shape of a man. On a bed of coals with my fate embraced, underneath the ashes I leave this haunted place.
In the silence of a ghost town under twilight's mournful gaze, where shadows whisper secrets in the moon's forgiving blaze. Lone whiskey bottle lay beside the dust-laden dance floor. I heard the wind soft howling like the love I had before. Dancing with outlaw heart beneath the curse of starlight, spinning with his shadows through the cold desert night, where whispers turn to shouts and truths become hard. There's no redemption, just a scar, outlaw's heart. The train's lonesome whistle cut through the quiet dread, echoing the voices of the living and the dead. She was a flame too wild in a town too dry and spent, her betrayal a burning church, our love's twisted lament. Dancing with outlaw heart beneath the endless skies, chasing ghostly figures where my forgotten love lies. In this abandoned place where old sins never part, every step is a memory of a damned outlaw's heart. On scorched earth I confront the demons that reside by forgotten graves I've wept, where the last of good inside died. Her specter in the dust storms, calling me to cease, but vengeance stirs the ashes, offers no release. Still dancing with the outlaw heart, where no prayers reach, in the silent desert's embrace, where the past seeks to leech. Accept the fate of nightfall, let the darkness start, for in this cursed silence thrives my outlaw heart.
Where the desert wind cuts Colter silence, the ghost town moans with tales of the forsaken. Dust devils dance where hope turned into violence, under skies of dusk forever unawakened. Whiskey bottles lay beside the burned out chapel, echoes of a train no longer there to grapple. Desert wind and smoke carry my confessions, whispers veiled in sand, my sins and my transgressions. Through cursed land I roam, heart bound by iron chain. Desert wind and smoke, won't see your face again. The shadow of forgotten gravestones weathered lies a tale of love betrayed and honor sold. She promised forever our lives to be tethered, but silver and gold turned warm hearts deathly cold. By the light of a church set ablaze in fury, I watched my dreams turn into judge and jury. Desert wind and smoke hide my darkest plea, carried off in storms what's left of you and me. Lost beneath the stars, tales of love in vain. Desert wind and smoke, whispering her name. On this cursed ground, stand eye to eye with fate, haunted by the sound of love that turned to hate. A specter in the wind calls out beneath the moon's glow. In the heart of the night, I face what I now know. Desert wind and smoke guide my weary soul through lands where heartache's spoken and stories told. With each step I claim my final lonesome stage. Desert wind and smoke, release me from my cage. In the heart of a dusty valley wide, where the shadows play tricks by the moonlight side, I ride past whispers of a cursed land's breath, through ghost towns and secrets like dancing with death. Every step stirs the stories the old winds tell of a gunslinger's glory and the night he fell. Oh, I'm riding through the gunslinger, under stars that morning, cold and blue. In his silence I find my own, chasing echoes of blood and bone. Whiskey's warmth guides my resolve, as I seek what only time can absolve. The tale winds back to a love so bold, in a town too young to be so old. She was the light in a place run wild. He was a man whose heart she beguiled, but betrayal came with a storm swift gust, left him for dead in the desert dust. Yes, I'm riding through the gunslinger, each mile dressed in dust, dark linger. In his vengeance I find my pain, beneath the cries of a night train. Whiskey numbs the past cruel sting, as I ride where church bells no longer ring. In the silence between gunshots and preachers pray, lies the truth that I've hunted since he went astray. Face to face with the ghost in the fading light, my heart's mirror shattered by the forsaken night. Revelations fire in this lonely fight, echoes of him and me riding through the night. Now I'm riding through the gunslinger, with a spirit free and a heart somber. In his story my demons lay bare, crossing deserts of endless despair. Whiskey whispers of what must be done, as I accept the man I've become. So I'll ride through the echoes and the haunting fear, the gunslinger's path both far and near. In the cold heart of a land wild and vast, I find peace in the shadows that we cast.
In a ghost town drowned by silence, under moon's watchful eye, whiskey bottles lay like tombstones where my broken secrets lie. Dust swirls like soft whispers past the church that burned to ground. Each step echoes in the darkness to the waltz's haunting sound. Oh, we dance the lost love waltz by the light of a fire long dead, in the heart of cursed lands where even angels fear to tread. Your shadow lingers still, though your soul's with the wind dispersed. We're just ghosts in love's cruel story, in a waltz that's been rehearsed. The train whistle still remembers our laughter young and wild, before revenge like a bitter stone took our dreams my faith defiled. Now I roam through silent deserts, seeking what was torn from grasp, a locket tarnished yet gleaming within my weathered clasp. Yes, we dance the lost love waltz under stars that now silver bullets under shadows of deceit. We traded our love for survival in a tale bittersweet. Now facing this barren altar where our vows once sweetly lay, I waltz alone with a ghost embrace as the night fades into day. Still we dance the lost love waltz where the soil keeps secrets deep, each turn a reminder of the price the soul's heavy toll to keep. In the whispers of the wind, I found my peace, my final plea. Let this dance be my release from a love not meant to be. So I waltz this path unto the end beneath the endless starry arch, in the vast silent desert sands where lost loves march. Each step a story, each note a scar under the eternal watchful skies. In the lost love waltz until my weary heart lies.
In the heart of the silent desert, under a blood-red moon's glow, stood a man with a bottle of whiskey where the winds of regret blow. The town was just a shadow, a memory of smoke and flame, the ghost of a church still ringing, a hymn bearing his name. Oh, the devil's deal and the drifting smoke, signed in the shadows where the lost souls choke. Whispers on the dust storms cry, telling tales of how you'll never die. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy skies, but the devil had his due under those cursed sunrise. Betrayal came on a cold train's whistle, far and keen, left nothing but her locket and dreams that could have been. The devil's deal in the dusk and the smoke that blinds, promises made in the dark bind the strongest minds. Echoes of her laughter swallowed by the sand, in the heart of the cursed lands where we stand. Face to face with the past in the eye of a dust-swirled fight, the ghosts of wronged hearts rising with the night. Found her grave unmarked beneath the desert scorn, whispered sorry to the winds, a love reborn. So here's to the devil's deal and the ever-burning smoke, in the land of lost chances where hope is a cruel joke. Raise a glass to the sky, to the love and life I forsake, riding out with the dawn for my damn soul's sake. This song paints the somber picture of a wanderer, wrestling with his past and the deals cast in the shadows that have shaped his fate, all carried by a melody, as weathered as the story it tells. Out where the wind whispers secrets and sage, through the ghost town where shadows wage, long wars and silence under moon's cold light. I ride this cursed land through the blackest night. Old church bell tolls for souls it can't save,
a symphony for the damned in a forgotten grave. Raise your glass to the sky, let the whiskey preach. As dust storms dance with a sorrow no man can breach. This is the last ride waltz under new set tide. Spurs cut deep, heart bleeds fading out of sight. She was a flame-haired beauty with a serpent's kiss, promised eternity in a bed of bliss. But betrayal burned hotter than a desert sun, found her lies twisted fast as a smoke-filled gun. Now every train whistles a mournful cry for a love lost like a too quick goodbye. Memories drown, lost in the whirl of a dusty gown. The last ride waltz, a cursed melody plays, echoing through these silent, damned old days. In a town too dead for the dead to roam, I found her locking, returned to the home we'd known. My heart ached raw, but my path lay clear. Revenge or mercy, the choice was mine to steer. That cowboys tell, this last ride waltz with the devil I dance. In the dust of what was, I take my final stance.
Bleeds in the night. Silent deserts hold whispers of a vengeful plight. There's a cursed trail they call the lantern path, where shadows move and good men don't last. Under the moon's cold glare, the whiskey tells no lies. Dusty winds moan as another heart dies. Oh, the lanterns sway, but their lights grown dim on the path where sinners walk. The chance is slim. Ghosts of the fallen swirling in the sand. I walk with my regrets and blood on my hands. Years ago, love glowed like a fiery brand, till betrayal left me with gunpowder and a shaking hand. In a ghost town by the chapel's burning light, I lost my heart and set the world alright. Train whistle cries like the haunted souls below, forgotten graves where the broken spirits go. Yes, the lanterns sway, fading out of sight, carrying dreams of the curse through the night. The dust settles on the stories best forgot on the past.
dressed in black, eyes like coal pits, and a noose in his sack. Vengeance or peace, he asked the devil's grin. My heart knew the answer was blowing in the wind. Now the lanterns blaze as I take my stand. This path chose me in this God-forsaken land. Bitter the tale where the lost souls weep. I walk the lantern path where the dark runs deep. Crafted to evoke the desolation and stark drama of an outlaw ballad. These lyrics delve deep into the flames of desolation, betrayal, and haunting allure of revenge, all set against a backdrop of a cursed spectral landscape.
On a horse, a shadow under midnight side, crossing deserts where the old towns lie. Whiskey bottle empty, heart full of fire, riding through the hollow sky. The wind whispers secrets of a cursed land, through the ruins where the church once grand, burned to ashes in the devil's hand, with my love's name in the sand. Oh, the hollow sky where the lost souls cry, echoes of the deeds under watchful eyes. I ride for vengeance under starlit skies, haunted by the love I can't reprise. Once had a sweetheart, pure and true, her laughter a melody now overdue. Betrayed by a brother I thought I knew, left her in the ground, the morning dew. Train whistles moan like a ghost in pain, through silent deserts and forgotten plains. A badge of honor, now a stain on a heart that's bound in a bitter chain. Oh, the hollow sky where the lost souls cry, through dust storms swirling where dreams go to die, riding for redemption where the old bones lie, cursed by the love I can't deny. Shadows at the break of dawn, face my brother, traitor on the lawn. Bullets sang a deadly song, now he's lying cold, his life withdrawn. Underneath the hollow sky, now I ride alone, past the burning churches to the sins I atone. The echoes fade into the stones, a gunslinger's path eternally sown. Oh, the hollow sky witnesses my tone, silent in the desert where my grief has grown.